all they want is the freaking money. They just sell
Yeah.
this animal. I'm not dealing with this customer after that. I work in a pet store. I'm there 5 days a week, 9:30 to 6 o'clock. These people come and see me for help. And I'm sick of people just dealing off animals and not dealing with the other side of it, the customer service, the questions, helping them out. Like,
that's the old mentality, Dean. That's the old reptile keeper mentality that motherfuckers can't adapt to customer service now because they know nowadays there's people like Dean Canadian Ballz, there's people like mjexoticscartal, there's always evolving pythons who will take care of their customers. Like literally, and that's, bro, honestly, Dean, you want to know why I didn't have to, and I'm not trying to brag at all, but let's see, I sold a little over 80 snakes last year, and not one of them went on Morph Market. You want to know why? I sold most of my snakes. I sold most of my snakes. I had maybe 2 new customers last year. Most of my other shit went to previous customers from the year before.
Exactly.
Bro, it's not about the initial sale. It's about what you get 2-3 years down the road.
I've been dealing with customers for like I said, I'll be in this. I've been in Southwest Pet for 8 years next month. I have customers that are probably even in the chats because I asked a lot of people to tune in today, but I dealt with them when I first started there. I've produced animals over the years that they have purchased, and then they come back to me excited for the next year's stuff to see what I got coming. And I'm excited for that because not only is it a customer, but I get a bond with them. I start a friendship with them, and yeah, it might only be through ball pythons and through my work, but that's gonna, ball pythons can live for 20-25 years, no problem. That's a potential customer for 25 years.
And you think they're only going to get that one ball python in those 25-30 years?
Exactly.
When they have children, family members, all sorts of shit. Like, come on, bro. Listen, ball python game is a player's game for a reason because you got to think like a player. You can't just be this fucking damn hillbilly motherfucker in a basement thinking, I'm just going to buy this person's collection. Yeah, I'm going to be this fucking... I'm going to be the next big thing. And then you don't even know what the hell you're making. You don't even know what you're selling. Like, there's just so many lists of things. And honestly, people do tend to shoot themselves in the foot. And it's kind of watching a train wreck from afar. You're just like, God, here it goes. Like, here it comes. You know what I mean? And that's what's going to happen. You got people who come in here arrogant, not willing to learn, not willing to think. But that's a small percentage. I could tell you right now, the reason why I'm all excited, Dean, about the new wave of people is because they're so like eager to learn. Like, they're so receptive. They're so receptive, and then they like build their own community, and then they get all pumped up. Like, bro, that's the passion right there. It's not about
I just started to kind of be more social on social media, and it's cool to just see how many people I get reaching out to me just to ask questions or chat, or even like I got the homie beside me hiding over here, Fossey.
What the fuck, Foster? Why couldn't you say hi?
I told him to keep quiet. It's my time to shine. So he so like
just give him a fat dab. He'll be quiet. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
I'm on dab duty.
So people like Fossey and Tristan and like I shoot the shit with them all the time and just help them with little things that a lot of people don't talk about. Like, I don't know if you've necessarily heard, but with ball pythons, some people will say that if the females go through this terrible teen stage where they go off food and this and that, but I've been doing this long enough myself that I don't typically see anything like that. So when people run into these issues, they're like, oh, dude, are they doing that thing that I've heard of? And I'm like, no, just wait it out a week. Try something out. Try different things out. Like, just work with the animal until you figure it out. If sometimes you got to use a different food item, it works. Like Tristan at Railway City had a male go off food. I said, dude, it's been a little while. Try a mouse with them. Just get some food into him. Text me in 10 minutes and was like, damn, thanks, man. He ate. So just help advice. I love giving advice. I love talking, and it's a big part of what we do. So
wouldn't you say, Dean, and coming from somebody who's learning from his experiences, right? But what do you say the biggest piece of advice that could relate to anything reptile would be? Just to chill the fuck out? Like, just chill. Like, just chill. Like,
relax,
Yeah.
observe the animals.
Animals don't need to eat every week. They
Fuck
don't.
no.
Like, bro, like we are just you know, I'm just saying, well, Americans in general, obviously we overfeed, period. Like we're just like, and then we trip ourselves
Dude.
out. Oh, fuck, we got to feed. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's like
Yeah.
that in Canada, but
Oh
you know,
yeah.
we do have a lot of obesity here. So I'm just saying, like, you know, like we just want to push things, and it's a mental thing. And
Yeah.
and I can tell you, I'm a victim of that because I have some pretty big green tree python females that I want to slender down for next season. I'm like, all right, I want to chill out. And I'm going from feeding them 3 weeks or every 2 weeks to every 4 weeks. And it hurts. I'm like, oh man, you know,
feel bad.
I feel bad because they're like, what the fuck are you feeding the other people for now? But at the end of the day, they're gonna be fine. They're drinking water, they're being normal. Like we get hungry, you know what I mean? Like it's okay. So
and also when you observe the animal, if you go to check it out one day to change the water and it's trying to attack the shit out of you, maybe it's time to give it a meal. Like it's giving you signs that either it just doesn't like you, or two, it's getting hungry. So, but yeah, that's something I deal with. I've had people, again, somebody will come and say, hey, I just bought a snake from this person, and I'm like, oh, nice. When did you get it? Like, I just picked it up. I'm here to get food for it. But he said it didn't eat for a week. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, did this guy not tell you? Bring it home. Let it settle in for a week minimum. Get it situated. Then offer it some food. Like, people think reptiles need to just be fed constantly, but they don't. It's not good for their system. Like, it can actually shorten their lifespan if you overfeed a lot of reptiles. So people just need to relax a little bit, man. Just enjoy them and feed them on a routine kind of basis, but just don't overfeed. It's not good for them long term.
And I think people don't realize that because the animal will still live. Like it'll still live like a good 10 years, but it ain't living what it's supposed to live. It's not living. It's only living, if not half its life. You know what I mean? Like, and that's
exactly.
Imagine just dying at 30 because you're so fat. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
fucked up.
It's not how you want to live for sure.
No,
so
not even a little.
So yeah, but it is something I deal with in the pet store a lot. But like I said, I want to be in the pet store as long as I can. I love Southwest Pet. It's my forefront. Sorry, give me a sec. I gotta plug my laptop in. Yeah, so Southwest Pet is my forefront. It's my stomping ground. I support that place with all of my heart. I feel like I am going to be there for forever, and I'm there to help people and teach people and educate people, and if I do that, I'm doing my part in the reptile world. I feel like that's a big part of not only just breeding stuff. I love to breed ball pythons, but it's more about educating and helping and making people understand that these animals aren't just a object. They're very important pieces to our planet. So
I mean, you know what I think of, dude, is like I feel for Native Americans, like, you know, like the whole story of them like being here before Americans and stuff. And I'm not going to get too into this, but I'm just going to make an example. Oh my God. And now my mind already went blank. Fuck! Wait, what were we just talking about right now? Hold on. I had a good point. I swear I had a good point. Hold on. Let me let Dean rip this. What were we?
Animals, the planet, teaching, educating.
Oh, yes. Okay, here we go, right? And the reason why I'm bringing this up because I recently followed this guy who's a Native American, and he like kind of teaches people about like the culture of Native American, you know, don't call them Indians and stuff like that, right? But it's also really sad because it's actual real history, and it's fucked up how like they got pushed out, and it's sad and all that happened. But at the end of the day, bro, us humans owe everything to animals. Animals was here before any of us. Us humans are a piece of shit. Like we came over, fucked up their beautiful paradise. Like, bro, they were living good, bro. Dinosaurs were living good. They're just stupid, but they were living good.
Yeah.
Wait, did humans ruin dinosaurs? No, never mind.
No, we didn't, but
that was God.
Played a factor in a lot of other things. So it's
oh shit. Anyway,
it's one of those things where like I like being in the pet store. I don't. There's certain animals you would typically you have to get imported or wild caught or whatever the case is because they're not available in the captive world. Like there's lots of animals that are. Oh, what up, Willis?
yeah.
And the animals that are widely available captive bred, those are the animals I choose to have for sale in my store. I don't like to take from the wild anymore because the more we do, the more it plays a factor. But there are certain ones that, yes, it's the only option we have. So it does suck, but I do think a lot of the species that people want to get and want to work with should be kept in the wild. Like, I think there's a big difference between what we should keep in captivity and what we shouldn't. But that's my opinion. Everybody can do their own thing. Just do it correctly. If you're going to keep big snakes, keep them correctly. If you're going to keep monitors, keep them correctly. Like I know a lot of like I look up to Brian Barczyk. I always have. Yeah, he might have not done things the best before, but look what he does now. Look what he knew what he was keeping before. He kept to his capability, and a lot of people do that. It might not be the best, but it's how it is. It's what people do.
If Brian Barczyk wasn't as big as he was, he wouldn't be as hated. I'll tell you that right now.
Exactly.
It's just because he has people that were once friends with him just see him go where he's at, and they're just so pissed off. They're just like, and they want to bring him down. And like I said, like you said, point, nobody's fucking perfect. Like, bro, if a spotlight was under me with my past, and who knows, my past might fucking come up, but I'll own it. I'll own the shit that I used to fucking sell dope and I used to rob fools like back in my early days. I don't care. Like it's all on my rap sheet. I don't give a fuck, but that's not me. I'm not that person no more. Like